sphenoid. This is greater wing of the sphenoid that you can see better if you have the inside. Okay, you have here your inside of your. You have the cranial fossa here. Okay, you have here your sphenoid. It's unpaired. It looks like a butterfly with wings extended. And the greater wing here is the one that you see there. Okay. And then you have here your another unpaired cranial bone. This is part of your ethmoid. So these are the 8 cranial bones that you have. And there's something different about the cranial bones na isang bagong panganak, newborn baby hanggang 1 year old. Because the cranial bones are more elastic. Okay. So, makita nyo, minsan nung gulit yung bata, wala naman nangyayari, right? Because the cranial bones are elastic and it can be likened to a ping pong ball na kapag nabagsak nyo, it will not break into pieces. There will be just an indentation there. You call that palm fracture. Okay? Hindi ka mukha pag adult na, the bones are more brittle and just like the eggshell, pag binagsak mo, pinasiras siya, right? And if you have some accident, and it is here in the lateral view of the skull, there's a part here, dito ang impact, merong parte na manipis yan. And you call this part here the terion. Okay? This part here is called the terion. And when this one fracture, this is there, the anterior part of the parietal where it joins the greater wing of sphenoid. Merong artery sa loob ng buto, sa pagitan ng buto at saka ng dura. And this artery here is your middle meningeal artery. Again, what's this? Middle meningeal artery. And the anterior division here is lying on an important cortical area. What's that? Primary motor area. So when your terion fracture, puputok anong blood vessel? Putok niya, may blood clot. Yung blood clot, dadagan dito sa yellow na, what's this? Primary motor area that controls the movement of muscles there, opposite side. So what will happen to you? You'll be paralyzed in the opposite side of the body, right? And you'll be having a bleeding between the dura at saka yung cranial bone. This is outside. It's outside the dura. You call that extradural or epidural bleeding. Anong artery? Middle. It's epi or extradural hemorrhage. Okay. We get a cross-section here of your skull. We have something like this. We have to make it bigger so that we can discuss this one better, right? We now see the cranial fossa. This is where the brain is notched. Fossa means depression. And there are 3 depressions here: anterior cranial fossa, middle, and posterior. Okay, let's make this one bigger so we can discuss this one more. Okay. You have now here the floor of the cranial cavity. Okay. You have now here your anterior, middle. Okay. You have here cranial fossa. These are anterior cranial fossa. And this one is what? Middle. And this is posterior, where you have foramen magnum. Anterior cranial fossa is where the frontal lobe of cerebrum will be lodged. So this is frontal, dito sa anterior cranial fossa. Temporal lobe ay dito sa middle. This is pons medulla, this is cerebellum. This is pons medulla, or that is foramen magnum, that is spinal cord. And you have here the 2 cerebellar hemisphere. Okay? Now if you have here your cranial bone, you find that there are 3 layers there actually. Okay? The outer layer is compact. The inner layer is compact also. Outer able, inner able, and in between them you have spaces there. These are red bone marrow. Yung po is the diplo. Diyan ginagawa ang red blood cells at granular leukocytes. This will be one of the sites kung saan merong blood cell formation. Red bone marrow. What do you call that? Diplo. Okay. Now, if you look at this one here, you find that this one is a part of the ethmoid. Pangalan niya, cribriform plate of ethmoid. Ang ibig sabihin ng cribriform ay maraming butas. And this actually, sa ilalim ng cribriform plate, nandoon ang, ano to? Nasal cavity. Nandoon ang ilong sa ilalim. Nasal cavity. Right? And what will be passing there in the cribriform plate will be the nerve in the upper surface of the nasal cavity. This will be the olfactory nerve. Cranial nerve number 1 for smell. Dito siya dadaan sa mga butas na yan papunta sa brain. Okay? So, when you have a patient at nagkaroon ng cranial fossa fracture, na aksidente yung pasyente, okay, ano kaya dito sa cranial fossa? Ano ang makikita niyo sa pasyente? Halimbawa, itong cribriform plate of ethmoid ang apektado, you can injure one cranial nerve number 1, and you have loss of sense of smell. And since there are blood vessels there, you can expect also blood coming out of your nose. What is that? Is taxis. And since what you have here in the skull ay yung brain na may dura, arachnoid pia. Pagitan ng arachnoid pia, what you have? CSF, subarachnoid space, CSF. Pag ito ay nag-fracture, pwedeng mapunit ang dura at saka arachnoid. So, labas ang CSF. So, pag meron na aksidente, tapos sa ilong niya, parang may lumalabas na tubig, it could be the CSF. So, pwedeng dito merong fracture. When you say venous or rhinous, okay, you are referring to the nose. Rhinitis is sipon. Okay. And Ria is leakage. So you have here CSF, rhino, Ria. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, merong fracture dito. At napunit yung dura at saka arachnoid. Okay. What is attached here? Here, part of your ethmoid is the red one there. You call this one crista nali. This is like the spur of a rooster. Talong ng manok, right? And here, the crista nali, at saka dito sa part ng frontal bone, which you call frontal crest, doon nakatouch yung dura na sa pagitan ng dalawang cerebral hemisphere. Ano nga yung dura na nandito sa pagitan nila? Falx cerebri. Doon nakatouch. Okay? And here, in between your frontal crest and the cribriform plate, you have a blind opening. You call this foramen siku. Siku. And when you say hemisalivate, ibig sabihin, yun ang nagpupunect sa vein sa labas at saka vein sa loob. So yan, ang foramen siku ay nagpupunect dito sa vein sa nose, sa nasal veins dito, at saka yung superior sagittal sinus na nasa itaas ng falx cerebri. Ano? So you have an emissary vein passing here in the foramen siku. Lateral to your cribriform plate, you have now here the roof of the orbital cavity. This is orbital plate of the frontal bone, and the apex is there. So if you look at the skull, okay, you look at the skull from front, you have orbital cavity here, you have nasal cavity, this is an exterior view of the skull, okay. This one is the orbital cavity, and it looks like a cone, the base is in front, and the apex is at the back, there. And the apex is the optic canal. This is the optic one, canal, or optic foramen. Optic canal or optic what? Foramen. Or foramen. And if your pipiform, sa ilalim ng pipiform ay nasal cavity, sa ilalim ng orbital plate na frontal bone, ayan yan, yung brain, ay yung orbital cavity. So, itong orbital plate ay roof ng orbital cavity. Ano? Ang apex niya, ano to? Optic, ayan. So, here, expect na nandito sa loob ang, what's this? Eyeball. And this is now your, one of the structures passing the optic canal. What is this? Optic nerve. Ano pa ang dumadaan siya? Branch ng internal carotid kanina. Ophthalmic artery. So, ano i-expect niyo kapag mayroong fracture dito sa may optic canal? Ano ang makikita niyo sa pasyente? Nasira ang optic nerve o kaya ophthalmic artery. Ano kaya ang makikita niyo sa pasyente? What is the optic nerve for? For you to see, right? So what will happen to you? You will be blind. What side? Same side. Ipsilateral side. If this is the right optic nerve, blind kayo sa kanang mata. Right? Okay. And if you have fracture here, nagkaroon ng accident, na-fracture to orbital plate at the frontal, anong pang ibang makikita nyo? There could be blood here at the back of the eyeball. And because of the blood clot, yung eyeball na to mapupush forward. And you have a soft valgus. Okay? Or, you have now here your eyes. You have here the eyes. And this one is your color part of the eyelid. And this is the white part of the eye, sclera. But what you cannot see is that it is covered by a transparent conjunctiva. Na kapag nag-sore eyes, na-engorge yung mga blood vessels, you call that conjunctivitis or sore eyes, right? Pag dito, may anterior fossa, you have subconjunctival hemorrhage. So makita nyo, mayroong blood doon sa ilalim ng conjunctiva. Just outside your sclera. It is transparent, right? So these are all signs of anterior cranial fossa injury. Okay. Now, here in the cranial fossa, you'll find now here a unpaired cranial bone. What is this? What is this? Sphenoid. And the sphenoid looks like a butterfly or a bat with wings extended. And it has lesser V and greater V. Okay? So you have here the sphenoid. And the body is here. Where you have sella turcica. Sella means saddle. Turcica means turkish. So yung saddle na sa ibabaw ng camel sa Turkey, there's a high front and there is a high back. Tuberculum sella, dorsal sella, and then naturally you have here your posterior glenoid process. You have lesser wing here, the medial end you have anterior glenoid process. And this is where your dentorium cell bell will be attached to. Okay? So ano nakalat sa sella turcica? Pituitary gland. Okay? So you have pituitary gland there. Now, between the lesson, so if you have here your